My name is Aliner, and I am 71 years old, living alone at the edge of a quiet village. My life, once vibrant, has dulled since my husband passed. The only light in my world was my grandson, Tommy. Every morning, he was my reason to rise. Together, we gardened, chopped firewood, and shared laughter that echoed through the halls. But the cruel hand of fate took him from me one bitter winter, leaving silence in his wake. The garden grew wild. The firewood piled high. One morning, as I sat outside, lost in memories, a young man approached. He looked thin, wearing simple clothes and carrying a small basket. "Good morning, ma'am," he said gently. "I'm Lucas. I live nearby and noticed you're alone. Can I help?" I frowned and shook my head. "I don't need help. Go away," I snapped. But Lucas smiled softly, undeterred. "You remind me of my grandmother. She passed away recently. I know how lonely it feels." His words struck a chord, stirring a flicker of something I hadn't felt in months. Days passed, and Lucas returned, quietly tending to my needs. He collected firewood, fixed the gate, and fed the chickens. I watched from a distance, too proud to acknowledge his kindness. One day, I discovered a small bundle of firewood neatly stacked by the kitchen door, my hands trembling as I touched it. "Who did this?" I whispered. Peering outside, I saw Lucas carrying more wood. Anger and gratitude battled within me. "Mother, ma'am, I brought more," he called softly. "Do not call me mother. I am not your mother. Stay away," I snapped. Lucas lowered his gaze. That night, I couldn't shake thoughts of Lucas. His gentle face reminded me of Tommy, the warmth I had lost. The next day, Lucas didn't come. The path lay empty, and I felt the weight of loneliness settle back in. Then I remembered an envelope I had found. Inside, it read, "Dear Aliner, I know you do not trust me yet. I only want to be near you, as you were with your grandson. Please forgive me. You remind me of my grandmother, and I feel at home when I am near you." Tears brimmed in my eyes. How could I have been so cruel? I needed to find him. I hurried to the village edge, asking neighbors if they had seen Lucas. A kind soul finally told me he was in the woods gathering firewood for others. I ran, calling his name. "Lucas, Lucas," I cried. He turned, surprised, eyes wide. "I'm sorry," I stammered, my voice trembling. "I was harsh. Please forgive me. I was lonely and afraid." Lucas's expression softened. "It's okay, Aliner. I understand." From that day forward, we became family. Lucas stayed with me, helping in the garden, feeding the animals, and sharing evenings filled with stories. We talked about our lives, our losses, and our dreams. Slowly, laughter returned to my home, filling the silence that had lingered for so long. Lucas transformed from a boy from the village. As the days turned into months, the pain of loss began to fade. Life, once dark, began to shimmer with possibilities. I felt a warmth return to my heart, a sense of belonging, and for the first time in ages, I embraced the notion that happiness could arise again, even after great sorrow had cast its shadow. Together, we created a new family,